everyone, KingslayerKoshy, and welcome to the final part of the— oh god damn it, these guys. I hate these guys. I hate these guys. I hate these guys. Well, anyways, welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies. In the last part, we used garlic and umbrellas to strategically force all the zombies into the mid 3 lanes and pretty much murk them with catapults. And in this part, now we got a big problem. Gigantuars, I believe is what the name of these things are. Oh yeah, I never really did get the chance to mention about what the heck the, whatchamacallit, marigolds do, so I guess I might as well explain them. So the marigolds are essentially the same thing as sunflowers, only instead of feeding you sun, they feed you money. I'm not going to use them because honestly there's no real need to use them at all here. I guess maybe if you wanted to buy the gold magnet you could make use of it, but right now there's no need to really plant them. There's no real benefit to doing it, at least not yet anyway. So for right now, there's really nothing we can do for it right now. Now, enough of me being redundant. Now we've got what's essentially a fairly challenging road ahead of us. So prepare your defenses. Make sure you get your best self-defense mechanisms forward. Put your best foot forward and pray to God you don't die. Whoa. So, Gigantuars. The reason I hate them. They walk up to your plants. They don't eat your plants. They just walk up to them and smash them. Actually, come to think of it, why the hell did I bring in garlic? It's not like I'm gonna be needing it for anything. It's not like it's not going to be strategically making it so that the main 3 rows are the fire rows, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, Gigantuars, whenever they stand in front of your plants, they will smash the plants in front of them. So basically, if they see a pot with the plant on it, or in the case of when they eventually see them in the endless mode, because they will show up in the endless mode, if they see a plant, they'll smash it. They don't eat it, they just smash it. So that's threatening. And they're beefy. And as you saw, they carry a little midget zombie on their back. When they're close to dying, they'll throw that zombie off a certain level, and they'll start eating away at the plants in the back. What I like to do is time it so that you can kill it with an explosive. Although that's kind of difficult to do sometimes because you may not have the sun for the explosive, and it throws them they throw pretty fast. But anyways, the Gigantuars will hold different variations of giant things to smash your plants with. So one time they'll be coming in with, what is it? You saw them with a electric pole. Another time they'll come in with a what is it, crossing sign? They come in with some wacky things, which is funny, but doesn't change the fact that they're threatening. They're probably my least favorite zombie in the game to deal with, if only because getting a proper defense setup is the first priority, but if you don't properly get rid of them, they can screw up your defense. One of your rows can get catastrophically damaged, and it can be damn near impossible to repair the damage. It's pretty brutal. It's basically what I'm trying to say, and it's not fun. Here he is in all his glory. And there it is at work, smashing everything in the ground. Fortunately, the little guys don't do much damage, but they do eat fast. But anyways, that was the Gigantor at work. There you go, as you see. You'll start smashing everything in the ground. Pray that your, whatchamacallit pulse actually, if you have the kernel pulse, pray to God you actually shoot butter so you can actually slow them down. But as you can see, I managed to finish it off pretty damn quickly. I was pretty lucky, because, sweet Jesus, that was brutal. Because I managed to finish off very quickly, because that could have been even worse. The amount of damage it could have done. So yeah, don't do what I did before, and use the explosive right then and there. Wait till you damage him enough. When you damage him enough, then use the explosive, so you get rid of both the Gigantor and the little midget zombie that he throws at your plants. He can also throw them over tall nuts, so be aware of that too. So tall nuts won't stop the mini zombie from reaching your back line. But yeah, we should be reaching the next row. And with this, we have, I believe, 2 more levels. We have one more after this, where we finally get access to probably one of the best plants in the game. At least in my opinion anyway, just because of how much damage it does. Excuse me. Yeah. To finish this, I believe we get the last major plant that we haven't gotten yet, which is the plant I was referring to before, but instead we got the marigold. I don't know why we didn't get that last though, because honestly, this seems like a more important plant in my opinion. This is the melon pult. This thing is pretty goddamn expensive, but it's really good. And I would say we're fighting every zombie, but I would be lying, because honestly we're not fighting every zombie. Every type of zombie, thank God. That would be terrible, but here I'm strategically trying to figure out which pults to pick. I'm obviously gonna I think, yeah, I replaced the cabbage pult with the melon pult. That's probably what I do. And it's for the best. Because the thing with the melon pults that makes them really good is that they do splash damage. So once the melon hits the ground, they do splash damage to not only the zombie in front of it, but also to the side as well, and they do really heavy damage. The splash damage doesn't do as much, but the initial impact does severe damage. It's a very powerful melon to have, and I like doing it a lot. And I also bring in my little friend the Doom Shrooms. This is the last major level of the game, because next level is going to be the rush round. But the rush round is, of course, going to be... It's the final boss of the game, if I'm correct. Because despite how long it is, like, these last couple levels are super long. So yeah, this is going to be probably so obviously, this will go without saying when you guys eventually see this, but this will be the longest part of the entire part of the playthrough, because these 3 levels, that's just, they put in so many waves in between, and you pretty much are fighting everything but in the kitchen sink. So right now, just... You know, one thing Now, I was gonna say one thing I should be doing is actually putting down the pots. And then I realized I think the reason why I didn't do it yet is because I wanted to try and get the 2 rows of sunflowers. The sunflowers I think are the most important priority so that you can actually get sun quickly. So you can actually start playing out your defense faster. Because, I mean, you can plant all the pots you want, that's great, but if there's no plants there, then you're pretty much wasting sun. Anyways, with the last part of this playthrough done, we're probably gonna end up, this part will pretty much be played on Halloween. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this somewhat interesting diversion for a Halloween Let's Play. While most people play the crappy jump scare games, atmospheric games, games with zombies, games with goddamn screaming robots that make me want to go Magneto on their asses and rip out their goddamn voice box just to get them to shut the fuck up. Come on, you're not scaring me, you're just fucking annoying, Fozzie. No, not Fozzie, Freddy. The Fozzie's, hey. I like Fozzie. But anyways, yeah. While everyone's doing anything spooky, gory, screamo. That's what I'm gonna call that, type of horror, screamo, because honestly, it's just irritating. I mean, jump scares can be scary, but if it just, like I said, like, it was good initially, but then with Freddy Fazbear and I guess some other ones as well, like friggin' Slender Man, it just starts becoming, the jump scares just evolve to screaming, and it's just really fucking annoying, and it's why I don't like those games. If I wanted to listen to friggin' screaming, I'd listen to a goddamn metal album. Although, I'm not a big fan of screamo metal. That's just me, though. Then again, I have my own variation of what I like. But there's the melon pult in action. It hits like a truck. And it's awesome. Respect the melon. They're expensive as hell, but they're damn worth it. That's what you do. Coffee bean. Thank God I had enough money for that combo, otherwise I would have been screwed out of my... But yeah, even without the magnet shroom, like the melon pulse can actually just chip away at most metal enemies super quickly. It's ridiculous. It's incredibly potent. I think I'm just setting up for the last hurrah. Because yeah, this level is actually very long. It's got 3 waves, so... Fuck you. You bungee zombies, but... I got the 2 rows of zombies. I beat them. Are you fucking real? Hey. Go eat a dick. Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him! I should have probably used the Doom Shroom now I think about it, just so that I didn't lose it, but god damn it. That's a pain in the ass. But anyways, all I need is 1 more melon, and essentially this line of... this defense will pretty much be complete. The melons are absolutely disgustingly powerful. They're great. I really should be waiting for the last melon because there's no metal zombies coming in yet. Oh, the motherfucker's damn magnet shroom, you fucker! Kill him! Kill— ah, fuck you. Go eat a dick. Pop goes, And Pop, go fuck yourself. You're not exploding my plants today. And now you're dead. There we go. With the last melon pole in tow. Probably just gonna go fix up my magnet shrooms, and then I'm just gonna put up the final row of there we go, yeah. I just put up the second row of melon poles, and then afterwards are pretty much golden. Anyway guys, we'll see the power that is melon poles. These things are absolutely freaking disgusting. And in combination with the friggin' this is just one single row of melon poles. They take a while to launch, but Jesus Christ, the amount of damage they do is just ridiculous. And anything with any sort of metal defense is pretty much screwed. A single column of a dedicated column of magnet shrooms to get rid of any insignificant metal zombie, and fuck you, Bungee Zombie, die, fuck you. Another magnet shroom for trolls. He's still doing the herky-jerky animation, even though he has no reason to. We're almost to the final wave, and with the addition of the last couple of melon poles, we'll pretty much be golden. But this is just one row of melon poles, and it does this much damage. It's friggin' awesome. Again, they're doing damage to my back row, but I'm not scared. I'll break them easily. And I got kernel pole there to freeze anything in place, and there we go. 2 rows of melon poles. 2 columns of melon poles, just massacring the machines. Just dumb. And I think what I do is I believe I just wait for the doom shroom if I'm correct. Although if I'm correct, unfortunately I kinda fucked up. Sorry about that, I got everything by my dad. And now I just pretty much waste my time up. Yeah, melon pulse right in his face. He's not gonna last very long. One more melon pulse should kill him. And there we go, we get one last note. Homecomer, you have failed to submit to our rightful claim. Be advised that unless you comply, we'll be forced to take extreme action. Please. He's saying give up your home. Okay. So there's no night level to this boss. 510 is just the night level. And the bungee zombie just takes her friend Dave. What a douche. But anyways, here's the final boss. Zomboss in a giant machine. That somehow doesn't break my goddamn roof for some unexplained reason. I'm more amazed about how smart these zombies are. How the hell can they make frigging machines like this understand the concept of defense? But yeah. Being a smartass aside, this is the final battle of the game. And basically what you gotta do is, like you did in any other game, use all the new bolts that we got, and pretty much survive and kick Zomboss's ass. Now the gimmick with this fight is that he'll shoot two different so his eyes will show that he'll either shoot a fireball or shoot an ice ball. The fireball is easy to dodge. When he shoots the fireball, all you have to do is throw a ice shroom down and freeze him. The jalapeno can be a pain in the ass because with the jalapeno, when he shoots the ice ball, that can be a pain in the ass because he throws it in a specific row, and the jalapeno only works in a row, so it can be kind of a pain in the ass to work with. Also, they will give you a huge excess of ice shrooms and jalapenos, so don't be afraid to use one if you need it. Also, make sure for the love of God you have a pot open. Make sure you have a pot open in each row in case he does do the ice ball. Because that, in my opinion, I think is the most threatening one of the thing of his attacks. As you can see, a meter is getting filled up to 510. Basically, his health bar is the meter. The farther the meter is along in the fight, the more damage. That essentially means you've done more. You've done the damage, and when it fills up, he'll break and surrender. So what I do is prioritize. What I would recommend you do is prioritize melon pulse whenever possible. If you can get pulled down, that's perfectly fine. But if you see melon pulse, prioritize any row with melon bolts. And always make sure you have at least one jalapeno and one ice shroom prepared in case he does his special attack. And one thing that I'm not doing right now that I guess you could do, although there's a reason why I'm not doing it right now, which is basically I haven't done much damage to him yet at all. Also, and the pogo zombies can't be frozen. Good thing to note. God damn, I wish I had a maelstrom. The hell with those guys, I hate them. So ice shroom. So jalapeno. Jalapeno to the ice balls. Ice shroom to the fireballs. Oh yeah, I forgot he uses a zombie as his own thing, and fuck you, you're not taking my entire top row. I've worked hard for that. I wait for him to throw up the midget zombie, and there we go. I'm doing something pretty dumb here. And I got lucky because what I really because what I did there was kind of a stupid thing to do. And this is where it becomes a real pain in the ass, because now he's gonna start smashing your pot. So you gotta replace your plants. And if you don't have any pots to replace them with, well, you're shit out of luck. I just need one more pot, and that'll be... Please give me a pot, please give me a pot. And there we go. And now I'm abusing my friggin' jalapeno. I think I managed to actually get it off in time, thankfully. And if I'm correct, I believe at this point I start just spamming everything. Yeah, so when you're about 2/3, I think this is the point where I believe it's actually safe to just spam. Like, spam your ice shrooms if you have any. Stockpile the ice shrooms especially, because that way you can actually max out your damage using all of the plants you got. And then afterwards, there you go. Pretty easy. And with that white flag, we get our trophy. 3,000 money. And pretty much defended our house from the zombies. And now they want us to make a music video. So I guess I'll just cut off here saying I might do the extra stuff, but I'm gonna leave that up in the air for right now. I might come back to it later, maybe with some people or something, maybe as a stream or something, but I don't honestly know what I'm gonna do with it. But anyways, yeah, this was Plants vs Zombies. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know this isn't the really most fun game to watch over, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. See you guys then.
Off of my head, and then eat the brains of the one who planted me here. No! I'm just a sunflower, but you need power and entire infantry. You like the taste of brains, we don't like zombies.
I used to play football. Photos protect my head. I have a screen door shield. We are the undead.
There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. We don't want zombies on our lawn. Maybe it's time to reevaluate. I know you have a lot of food on your plate. Brains are quite rich in cholesterol. You're dead, so it doesn't matter.